Hello everyone, my name is Gabriel. There are many subscriptions out there, from how many devices can be on a service at once to deals on products. Nintendo Switch Online is one of them, granting access to online play and the ability to play retro games from old consoles. Now, needing to pay for access to online play isn't new. Microsoft does the same thing with the Xbox. The ability to play retro games from decades past is really cool, but I have some nitpicks about it. Access to online play was free on the Nintendo Switch, and then Nintendo decided they didn't like seeing people happy. So, on the 18th of September 2018, they launched Nintendo Switch Online. You had to pay for access to online play, but it also added retro games collections. I don't like the fact that you have to pay for access to online play, but if it's worth the price, I'd budge. However, not only do you have to pay for access to online play, but the servers are garbage. You could have decent internet but still get kicked out of online play. I've had this happen on multiple occasions, mainly in Mario Party Superstars, Splatoon 3, and even on the Nintendo 64 and Super Nintendo Entertainment System retro games collections that you get with Nintendo Switch Online. Even worse, Splatoon 3 counts the matches you get disconnected from as losses. To me, this makes the subscription not worth paying for, but if you want access to online play, oh well, pay up! Nintendo Switch Online does offer something else though. Perhaps there's a chance for it to redeem itself. It offers the ability to play retro games from the Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, Game Boy, and Game Boy Advance. Now, this is a really cool idea in my opinion. It allows people who played these games back in the day to play them again and relive their old memories. It also allows people who've never played those games, kids, teens, young adults, and even older people to play those games for the first time. However, as much as this is a really cool idea, at some point they will run out of retro games to offer. Microsoft does this differently with the Xbox. Microsoft offers the subscription Xbox Game Pass, and it grants the ability to play random games, both old and new, while interchanging the selection of games for you to play. This allows people to have both new and old experiences, whilst giving them new options. I feel Microsoft did it better, if not best. There are a couple other neat features, one of them being saving your data to the cloud. So, if anything happens to your system, if you upload your data to the cloud beforehand, you can just get a new Nintendo Switch and import that data.
I'm just playing on my Nintendo Switch. No, it broke! Oh no!
Another is a mobile app, Nintendo Switch Online. The app has some neat features like data on certain games, such as Animal Crossing New Horizons and Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3. It also allows voice chat. Voice chat is a neat feature, but most people have Skype or Discord, and that is just as easy to use. I think Nintendo has a good idea with Nintendo Switch Online, and part of it works well for what it is.
The normal Game Boy is missing Kirby's Pinball Land and Kirby's Star Stacker. We need it.
However, I think that while having retro games to play, they should offer newer games to play for a limited time or something. This would allow both old and new experiences, and maybe people would buy the newer games if they found something they like, sort of like Microsoft's Xbox Game Pass or GameFly. Hey, you know what? This new Zelda game, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, is pretty fun. Maybe I should get the collector's edition. Never mind. I think they should also fix their servers. That would at least warrant the existence of paying for access to online play. Being kicked out of games randomly is frustrating, and sometimes it's a pain to get back on. It really sucks when Splatoon 3 counts the matches that I got disconnected from as losses.
It's all your fault. We lost a match, man. I was doing so well.
It wasn't my fault. It was Nintendo's server's fault. Some other things I'd like to see are stuff like magazines and coupons. Nintendo could offer digital magazines alongside physical magazines. I'd love to see developers talk about their games in magazines, or tips for gamers. Even just seeing information, background, and secrets in games would be so cool to me, and Nintendo used to have Nintendo Power magazines. It'd be cool to see it come back as part of Nintendo Switch Online, like GameStop's Game Informer magazines that are part of the Pro membership. Coupons would be nice, especially since Nintendo rarely discounts their products outside of holidays. Overall, I think Nintendo Switch Online is a neat idea, but only partially works. Having retro games available to play is really cool, and will allow old and new players to experience or re-experience those retro games. As I said though, I think they should add newer games to play with the old retro games, available for a limited time or something. The whole access to online play locked behind a paywall idea is stupid to me, but at the very least, they should fix their servers. Well, many people are going to buy Nintendo junk. Even if Nintendo just releases a piece of plastic with a picture of a game character on it, we're all going to buy it, especially die-hard fans like me.